Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition.
So today's analysis is really a synthesis of some key insights from a recent discourse on LinkedIn. We're drawing on observations from industry leaders like Jake Perez, Eric Fitzgerald, and Aaron Levy of Box. Their commentary, published in early February 2024, sheds a lot of light on the strategic shifts that are reshaping the enterprise AI landscape right now.
Let's start with this assessment from an insider, which was quoted in the Wall Street Journal. This statement really sets the stage, suggesting we're at a major inflection point in the AI sector. And what's interesting is that this turning point is being driven by a company that, until recently, was seen more as a challenger, not a market leader.
What we're witnessing here is a fundamental market shift. Anthropic has clearly evolved from just being a contender to becoming a genuine market mover. As commentator Eric Fitzgerald pointed out, you know something significant is happening when a private company's product release starts negatively impacting the stock prices of established public corporations. That's a clear signal that we've moved beyond speculation into real, tangible economic impact.
So what exactly caused this shift? Well, the foundation of Anthropic's recent success seems to be a very deliberate, strategic choice. They decided to focus on solving complex enterprise problems instead of chasing the hype and engagement of the mass market consumer space.
Let's just contrast the two dominant approaches in the market. On one side, you have the consumer-facing model, which is all about prioritizing broad engagement, chasing eyeballs. Anthropic, on the other hand, targeted what Fitzgerald calls real workflows. These are the core business functions like coding, data analysis, and compliance. Now, these applications might be less glamorous, but they are absolutely integral to how businesses operate, and improving them creates stable, long-term value.
And the tangible result of this sharp enterprise focus isn't just about gaining market share. It's about a fundamental disruption to the established order in enterprise software and IT services. We're seeing the ripple effects of this strategy spread across the entire industry.
In fact, commentator Greg Sarandos has given this phenomenon a name, the SaaSpocalypse. It describes a scenario where enterprise-grade AI starts to automate the very work, the architecture, the coding, the deployment that has long been the exclusive domain of large IT consulting firms and complex SaaS vendors. Now, what's really fascinating here is just how different this looks in practice. The traditional model, as you know, involves these long, very expensive engagements with consulting firms. The new model, which Sarandos outlines, empowers a business leader to use a tool like Claude to design and deploy a solution in a tiny fraction of the time and, of course, the cost.
This quote really encapsulates the entire paradigm shift. The value is migrating. It's moving away from human-delivered services that are just supported by software, and it's moving to software that can autonomously deliver the service itself. This represents a really profound change in how value is created and delivered in the whole IT ecosystem.
But this market disruption isn't just about a clever strategy. It has to be backed by some serious technological advancement. And we have third-party validation, especially from early access testing by the company Box, that confirms a really substantial performance leap in Anthropic's latest model, Claude 4.6.
So let's look at the numbers. According to Box CEO Aaron Levy, their internal testing showed a 10% overall performance jump on what they classify as their hardest knowledge work tasks. Now, this isn't just some incremental update. It's a meaningful step change in the model's actual capabilities.
The performance gains get even more impressive when you break them down by industry. For instance, the model's ability to synthesize clinical and lab data saw a massive 25 percentage point leap in accuracy. This demonstrates a level of sophisticated reasoning that is absolutely essential for these high-stakes enterprise environments.
So the crucial takeaway here is that these improvements are in foundational capabilities. According to Levy, we're seeing enhanced reasoning, better logic, and what's called agentic tool use, which is the model's ability to autonomously use other software tools to complete tasks. These are the exact capabilities required to build reliable, enterprise-scale AI agents. This is the technical engine that's making that service as a software model a reality.
And this brings us to the broader implication of all of this. The story of Anthropic's rise isn't just about one company's success. It really signifies a fundamental reevaluation of the economic value of professional knowledge work itself.
Eric Fitzgerald articulates this point perfectly. The market's reaction isn't just speculative hype. It is a rational recognition that the underlying economics of how we execute complex work are changing. And because of that, the value of many professional services is being fundamentally repriced. This leaves us with a critical question to consider, both for our own careers and for our organizations. In a world where sophisticated expertise can be codified, replicated, and deployed almost instantaneously, well, the very nature of competitive advantage has to evolve.
Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. We certainly encourage you to subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel for more analyses like this one.
If you found this overview valuable, please take a moment to like, comment, and share. It really helps us reach a wider audience. And if you'd like to support our work, you can use the QR code on your screen to buy us a coffee.